Hey guys, so this is going to be my most used fragrances. So these aren't necessarily my favourites, if you saw in my recent my perfume favourites, but these are just ones that I use the most, that I reach for the most, and that could just be the scent. It's like an everyday scent and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you the ones that I use every day. Well, I use the most, should I say. So the first thing is this aftershave. This is the Brut aftershave. I did tell you a whole story about this. I don't know if it was this channel or the other channel how I discovered this scent. But so this is fine like as an everyday thing. Like if I don't want to wear something heavy, like I don't want to wear perfume, I don't want to wear heavy aftershave, then I'll just lean to this one. But yeah, how to explain the smell. I can open it. But yeah, it's a subtle, it's not too subtle, like it's there, but it's just like a splash on if I want a scent, but I don't want like a heavy scent. So there's that. Next one I have is this one. This one is Britney Spears' Island Fantasy. I tend to use this the most anyway in the summer. We are in the summer just because it is a summer scent. This is just a great, again, it's just a great everyday scent. When I want to smell nice, but I don't want to wear anything too heavy, I will just go for this one. But yeah, this literally smells of an island, like very, really, it's like a tropical scent. If I describe it, that is what I describe it, a tropical scent. So I really like that. I know most people don't like it because of toilette, but guys, it's a toilette, you know, it's not perfume, it's like that. Anyway, I feel that I mention that all the time against this perfume, but some fragrances get a lot of flack because because they don't last long or whatever, and then you find out that it's a toilette and it's not a perfume, and it's like you're just giving like an unjust review on that product because you have no knowledge. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Alright, next one here is Star Wars Ray perfume. Now this one, I didn't expect it to smell what I expected it to be. Like I was trying to pair up like what would Ray smell like. This is a floral scent, but it's not like an overly floral scent. I tend to reach for this if I want a floral scent, but I don't want to smell overly floral, then I'll reach for this. This is more of, I mean, you can wear it every day in the daytime, but you could wear it in the evening as well if you wanted to. But yeah, it's one of those fragrances. If you like florals, but you don't like heavy florals, then I would recommend that you give this one a go. It's like a rebellious floral scent, if that makes any sense. Probably not. The next one here is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. This one is the nut one, I think. It's the one where it's like purpley. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the original. The reason why I don't like the original one is just because it smells really heavily of coffee, and I like the taste of coffee, but I'm not a massive fan of the smell of coffee. And this one's like a watered down, well, not a watered down version, but you don't get as much of that coffee note, but you still get a little bit of that coffee note. This one is just a great evening scent. That's where I tend to reach for it most of the time. As I said, I do wear it in the daytime as well. A lot of evening scents that I will wear in the daytime anyway because I don't really care. But this is definitely like an evening, you know, perfume. But yeah, I really like this. It's hard to describe describe it. But it's like, it's a sweet but not overly sweet scent. It's just go and smell this version. It's really nice. But yeah, that is the nut version, NUIT. I know it's something nut, but you know, I can't remember what it is. But I definitely recommend you give this a go, especially if you're not a massive fan of the you know, the first one. You might like this flanker. And they did another flanker, didn't they? It had like zebra packaging in it, something like that anyway. Right, and then the final perfume is my all-time favourite, Britney Spears' is Curious. I love this scent so much. And this one I tend to lean towards most of the time in the winter, just because it reminds me of winter. Just because the only reason for this is just because that was when I first smelled it. It was on the winter time and I loved it so much. I just spray it all the time. But this is a musky floral scent, totally different to like other Britney Spears fragrances. This was actually her first fragrance, was Curious. But yeah, I really, 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 really like this perfume. I love it so much. It's literally my favourite Britney Spears perfume. I might actually do a video rating like my Britney Spears perfume in order, like for the ones that I've got. And then she's got another one called Progratula. I can't pronounce it, but I'm not a massive fan of the bottle, so I'm like wondering what the smell's going to be like. But yeah, I really like this scent. As I said, love this. I've gone through 3 bottles of this alone because I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, that is it for this video. So bye guys.